Hi, this is Neely on Nutrition. Continuing our conversation about the macronutrients. And a reminder about macronutrients, they are the nutrients that have calories. So we talked a lot about carbohydrates, and now we're moving on to protein. Like carbohydrates, protein has 4 calories per gram. Now, where we find protein, I'll make it really simple for you. All animal foods are sources of protein. So if it was alive at one time or if it had a mother, it's a source of protein. So we've got poultry and fish and beef and pork. Of course, we have eggs as well as dairy, milk, yogurt, and cheese. And again, any animal product is a source of protein. Then our non-animal sources of protein are plant proteins. The best sources are going to be dried beans or legumes, and especially soybeans. Those are going to be the best of the bunch. But any of them are good sources of protein. So red beans, black beans, pinto beans, etc. And then we had our whole grains. We get a couple of grams of protein per serving. Quinoa is a little bit higher than some of the other ones. And quinoa is technically a seed, but it's in the whole grain family. We put it in there. And then we also have vegetables. Vegetables give us a couple of grams per serving. And then also, a lot of people, in the protein group, we also have nuts and seeds. Now, they do have protein, but and nut butters, but they have a whole lot more fats than they do protein. So they don't give us really a ton of protein, but because they're really a lot higher in fat. But I'll throw that in there. So those are where we get them from. Now, when we eat protein, they all break down into individual amino acids. And like the carbohydrates ultimately broke down to glucose in the body, proteins break down to amino acids. And the amino acids build other protein in the body. We're going to talk about their functions tomorrow. But all of these amino acids, there are 20 of them that the body uses to make protein, and 9 of them are essential. And the 9 essential ones are those that we have to get from the foods that we eat. The other 11 can be made from the 9 or from other constituents in the body. And all of the amino acids look like this. They all consist of these 5 parts. These 4 are identical from amino acid to amino acid. So nitrogen is the only element that's found in a protein. So they all contain carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, the 3 macronutrients, carbohydrate, protein, and fat, but protein additionally contains nitrogen. But anyway, so the 20 amino acids contain these 4 components, and the central carbon, hydrogen, an acid group, and the amine group. And this is where they differ. It's called the side group, also known as the R group. But each amino acid has a different side group. So that's how they differ from amino acid to amino acid. So that's a little bit of information about protein, a little intro there. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the functions. They have many really important functions. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. So thanks for watching Neely on Nutrition, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching.